Good morning, my YouTube friends and family. Hope everybody had a fantastic Easter weekend. Get to spend it with your family or kids or friends. Today, I would like to start talking about some inner stuff. I know last Friday I spoke about looking at yourself mentally and physically, which is very important. And today I wanted to discuss something that's a little bit deeper, and we all have it naturally. And I'm talking about personality, being able to use your personality to your advantage. We all have our own personality, and some of us, I know I have at times, may feel like our personality doesn't quite blend in with everyone, and that may be correct, and that's okay. What I would suggest, though, is understanding your personality, perhaps, and like really looking into what your traits are, your strengths of your personality, and using those to your advantage. And maybe also looking at some of the things that aren't strengths, maybe some weaknesses that your personality has, and trying to turn those into strengths as well, because it can be done. It's difficult sometimes because our personality is kind of just how we are. We were born with it, or we learned it. So I understand that it's not always easy, but we definitely can use our personality to our advantage around others. I'll just speak on like myself. I would consider myself a very outgoing person. I'm an extrovert. I love people. I like to talk to people, like just about everybody that I can. It's just kind of how I am. And I didn't always used to be that way, actually. I used to be pretty quiet when I was younger. And it changed somewhere along the lines. Probably when I became really passionate about what I was doing with my life, I started to want to really share it with everybody around me. So that really helped. And personality that I have as an extrovert really started shining through. I think I probably have had this my whole entire life. I've just never really used it. Like I said, I was really quiet, in my teens and in my 20s, really most of my 20s. It wasn't until I got to my 30s that I really started getting a lot more bold and really expressing how I feel. That's not always a good thing, so I would be cautious about expression, just depending on who you're around. Just be very aware of who you're around. Some people you can be very expressive around them and it won't bother them, and others not so much. So be aware of that. That would be my suggestion for those types of individuals. And for individuals who might be introverts, maybe a little bit quieter naturally, I think that I've always seen those individuals as being more like caretakers. They're very nurturing. You'll see some women that are like this. Not all women. I'm not being sexist. I'm not doing that at all. But a nurturing trait, which is always great for like children, or if they go into like a nursing field or something like that, it becomes very natural for them. And so if you are one of those individuals, maybe look into that as well. What I would suggest, though, is not being so introverted that you kind of hide away from the world when you're not at work, because that's not really healthy. We are humans. We are made to be around other people. It's how we are made. And I know with everything that's been going on in the world, it could be a little bit more difficult to be able to get out all the time. The world is changing. A lot of things are online now. We have cell phones, smartphones, and so we don't necessarily have to go and see our friends in person anymore. I would be a little weary of that. I know I've been at fault of that type of behavior, and it's definitely something that I'm working on. I try to get out more. But back to personality, definitely can use your personality to your advantage. If you are an extrovert, definitely be out there, I would say, and just try to help those that are around you. Give them support. You know, we're at the forefront of the lines. We're loud. We're outspoken. We love to talk to people. We love to share what's going on in our lives, and that can be used to our advantage to help anybody, really. I mean, it could be a stranger in the store, and you know, maybe they just need somebody to talk to. They may be an introvert. I think I've found that a lot of times that introverts get along with extroverts, which is kind of interesting, but opposites do tend to attract at times. So just be maybe willing to just, you know, be open, talk to people, and try to make them smile. You know, if they look down or, you know, they look like they're unhappy, you just try to cheer them up. You know, it could take like 30 seconds, and you can make somebody's day just by, you know, expressing happy feelings towards them. And then again, for the introverts, you know, using that to your advantage as being a nurturing type of person. You know, that's the kind of strength that an introvert has. So if you like this, I know I didn't have a whole lot to talk about, but I think personality is something that is really important to think about, and that's why I'm talking about it. We can use it to our advantage and use it to help others around us. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it, and y'all have a great Monday.